it. Say let's get it.
Kickstands down, square toes on the ground. Feet fall around, now 10 toes down.
If you want it, we can get it. Chop it up, then split it. If it's solid, then I'm with it. Say let's get it.
Yo.
Yo, what up?
What's happening?
Blessed
Thank
be
you,
everybody.
So
Blessed
we got Naomi, we got War, we got Mike Ball, Hardwire, S&S.
My future ex.
Hang on 1 second.
That's how you feel me.
Yeah, you know the deal.
Right.
Good to see
What's
everybody out
happening?
there in their
Okay.
S&S, Redneck Motorcycle Whips. Orleans
Mike
in there,
B,
Ms. Lotus.
Warley, what up? Hardwire,
So
what up?
before we get started, I gotta say, happy birthday to War. Happy birthday, bro.
Happy
We just want to
born
wish
day.
you the best from everybody over here at KSD.
Happy birthday, bro.
Hell yeah, happy birthday.
Said, if I sound different today, it's because your boy is in the process of getting a new studio ready. So wish me luck on that. We got Steve Easy in the house.
Oh,
That name
Steve, what
sounds
up?
familiar, but he don't come around that often, so I'm not sure if it's the same Steve I'm thinking about or not.
Could be. But
How's
what's
everybody
good
doing
though,
today?
man? Man, straight, bro. We had to take a week off, but we're back at it once again. Uh, Shout out to my brother Frost for spending that family time, that devotion,
hell yeah.
that grind, that break away from the world to spend time with his world. Shout out to you, brother, because when you gave me that phone call, I was like, we're not doing the show.
Yeah, right?
It's a wrap for that. Like, what? She's in town? Nah, it's a wrap.
Nah.
You know what
All right.
I'm saying? So,
Do your disclaimer there, Mr. Trouble. Let's get in business.
all right, let's do it because I got a meeting after this. So, hey, welcome to KSD. KSD our way, and this is the disclaimer from all three of us to all of y'all. Welcome to Kick Stands Down, Kick Stands Down podcast. These are our thoughts and opinions, only. They have nothing to do with our respective clubs or who we may or may not support. Once again, who we may or may not support. However, we love your support and we support you. So this is Kick Stands Down our way, and let's get into it.
So what's the topic tonight? Oh yeah. Law number 14.
Pose as a friend, work as a spy.
Thank you. That was
Jesus.
my next question.
Jesus.
I got
It's
you,
okay,
brother. I got
brother.
you.
I love you, man. I love you. I miss you, man.
Hey, look, I got off work today, come straight to the building, started working, left the building, went picked my daughter up from school, come back to the building, started getting everything together, trying to get this shit set up, bro. So
Yeah.
today has
Well,
been one of them days.
before we get too far
Yeah.
into it, show the crowd what you got today.
So
Uh
everybody
oh.
knows we was talking about getting a little something something for the show, right? Well, that little something something came in today.
Hey, put yourself on the main screen, bro. Forget that.
Yeah, go full screen. Check that out.
Yeah.
We got him in. They look lovely, and you know, we're gonna tell you how to get them, but we're not telling you on tonight's episode. We're gonna make you have to stick around because there's only a select couple ways to get these. I would let you buy your way in, but then I have a feeling that somebody is going to jump in and want to buy them all. But
Yeah.
we do have them. They do look lovely. The Maltese cross on the back. If Trouble moves his head, you can see the design on the front. There it goes.
There you go.
So those came today.
See what? See when I moved my head the last couple of shows, you was making fun of me talking about some he ain't never got nothing before.
Looky,
So
looky.
I didn't want to move my head this time.
There it goes.
We got the box.
By the way, shout out to S&S for being on top of it and always putting out them links like he is. He is badass on that.
Even with his phone dying, he
Absolutely.
I
stuck
know.
around long enough to throw up the links. So yes, shout out to S&S as always. He's doing the damn
Yep.
thing.
Yep.
Shout out
Yep.
to
Yep.
everybody
Shout out
for
to
being
SNS.
in here. And I'm happy to be in a new studio. I ain't got the kids running around trying to interrupt me, but I do got an echo that I hear, so I might have to work on getting that fixed.
All it
Soundproofing,
is
my
filling
friend.
in space. Yeah, it's just
Yep.
filling in space. That's it. But yeah, we here. We done got our hey what's ups, how hey dudes, and all of that good stuff. So what was that topic again? Beat beat. Cause I'm
I love
tired.
KSD.
Law number 14, pose as a friend and work as a spy.
That's right. Pose as a friend and work as a spy. That's every day, right? I mean, at the end of the day, you got a lot of people that seem to be the closest of friends that are actually informants. So, with that being said, probe. We've talked about this a lot. So, put everyone on a probationary period. Stop being so quick to want to have a friendship. Ask these pertinent questions. Uh, find out things about such people that are arriving in your life and try to figure out why they are arriving versus just, oh, great, I'll take you out to eat, or oh, great, I'll tell you my life story while you just listen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that part. Oh, great, who else are you associated with? Because those blue and whites, black and whites, they do the same thing. It's called an informant. So we have them in clubs. We have them at jobs. Hell, what's that? What's that secret shopper? You guys heard of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's making sense now, right? It's making
Uh-huh.
sense why this law is important because I've taken from club life to your shopping network. You know what I'm saying? So probe, man. Ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Do your research. If they come with a name, make sure that's their name. A lot of names are going to be set related that you're going to run up on. So 9 times out of 10, well, I can't say that, but sometimes you're not going to be able to look them up by that name that they gave you. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people use fictitious names on social media. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm not saying be scared of new friendships. I'm not saying be scared of new opportunities. But what I am telling you is be cautious of the company you keep. What say you, be?
I agree 100% everything you said. That's why that process is there in the beginning. You got to weed out those that you don't trust. And trust me, During that process, they will weed themselves out. They'll fuck up, they'll say something, they'll do something, somebody will catch them doing something. But that's why you never just grab somebody by the shoulder and go, yeah, come on, brother, let's go. No, hell no. I have a patch on every single cut I've ever worn in my life that says, don't bro me if you don't know me. I hate when people call me bro out of the blue. I'm like, dude, I'm not your brother. I don't fucking know you from a hole in the ground. Why the fuck you calling me your bro? We ain't bros. We ain't even friends. There's a process. Hang around, prospect, patch, Hey, it's the same thing for friendship. Don't get it twisted. It's the exact same thing. You got to hang around me for a while. Then we might become friends. Then eventually we might become brothers. I mean, it took Trouble and Frost quite a while to call me bro, much less brother, but I earned that right, just like they did. Just like most of y'all in here, I'll call you my brother because I've spent time, I got to know you. But yeah, there's a lot of spies out there. There's a lot of evil people that are in it for themselves, and they have ulterior motives. And just trust me, let them talk. Shut up and let them talk. They'll out themselves quicker than shit. What say you, Mr. Frost?
So this one always takes me back to that old saying: keep your friends close and your enemies closer. That being said, there's been plenty of times, especially, as much as I hate to say it, especially in this motorcycle world and in this club life, where you think that motherfucker's your bro and he ain't nothing but a snake. But you got to remember, snakes only shed their skin for one reason: to become a bigger snake. So you got a lot of people out there that pose as your friend, pose as your brother, and pose as your sister, whatever it may be, pose as your club brother. But whenever you're inside dealing with the shit that you deal with on this, you got to be careful, because there's always a reason, no matter what. Always a reason. Trouble and I, as you all know, are in the same nation. Uh, Different clubs, but same nation. We we're bros. We're brothers. This dude right here has been with me through thick and thin. He's seen me at my worst. He's seen me at my best. He knows what I'm capable of, and I know what he's capable of. That being said, when we first started talking, we had a reason to talk. It was a mutual thing. We had a third party. Hey, I need to link you two up, because if you two link up, you're gonna be unstoppable. We linked up. Now look at us. We unstoppable. We got brother Steve in here. I have talked to Steve for many years, SNS for many years, a lot of you folks in the chat for many years. Some of you I call bro, some of you I call sis. Whether or not you get that capital B or that capital S, that's on you. That's how you act. So if I'm ever texting or talking or whatever, and I say bro, and you get that lowercase b, that means you done did something. You don't earn that capital letter. It's all about earning it. I've learned that if I go and I buy a bushel of apples, I'm gonna toss out half of them. But if I go and I hand pick me one or two, three, five, 10 apples, and I hand pick them one at a time, guess what? That quality is gonna be there. So you got a lot of clubs out here that want to play that numbers game. And I'll tell you all, I don't give a fuck if your club gets upset with me or not. Fuck that numbers game. That game ain't going to do nothing but ruin you and your organization. You can't be out here handing out rags and patches and stuff like they're Happy Meals. You got to take your time. You got to learn. You got to be able to say, hey, yeah, I can call him my brother. I can call her my sister.
Yep.
I can have her as property. I can't have her as property. Whatever it may be, depending on your status in this world, there's different levels to it. So I don't believe in the numbers game. I don't believe in that shit. That's why, I get the respect I do for being as transparent as I am. I'll tell you straight up, yo, I need you for this or I need you for that. When me and Beaker first started talking, hey, yo, Beaker, I need some of them designs. I need this set up. I need your help. Beaker is the one that got these ready for me. Yo, Beaker, I need this. It's not a pick and choose kind of thing. Um, so that's my 2 cents. Hang on one second. Y'all go ahead.
Hey, SNS, Warland, and all of y'all, great comments. But I want
Yes.
to pick on SNS. Some of the smallest clubs are the strongest. Listen here, guys and gals. Take what we say as experience. Don't take what we say as three men up here blabbing, because everything that we're going to talk about is from experience. All right. So I've experienced the smaller club. I've experienced the smaller number. I've experienced now the larger number. You see what I'm saying? And that statement is absolutely correct. Some of the smallest clubs can get the biggest respect off of the way that they move, off of the way that they listen, off of the way that they learn, and off the way that they fucking produce. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you know, first off, if you do your research and you put yourself in the right circles, you check but verify, and then you produce, you ain't got to do a lot of talking. You know what I'm saying? And you won't have to do a whole lot of probing, because the people who don't belong there are not going to come there, because they're going to see the structure that you have. And they're going to, for one, they're going to show interest, but for two, they're not going to be dedicated to go through with their entry point. Don't let that fly over your head. I had a lot of people who've been interested in the club that I'm in, have not went through the process or tried to go through the process and backed out for whatever reason. But what I'm telling you is there is strength in numbers. That's why we always say quality over quantity. You understand what I'm saying? Like, now, if it's a numbers game for you for whatever reason, do it. If that's your shoe, then wear it. But don't be mad when at the end of the day, those numbers that you were chasing, you lose them just as fast as you got them. I have hundreds of homies and associates and a few actual brothers. Quality over quantity every time. See, boom. I didn't even have to say it. It was
Damn
already
straight.
been written. It was
So
already
let it
been
be
written.
written. So let it be
Let it be
done.
written. It's in stone.
So while we on this subject, y'all know I've been doing this for a long time, and I gotta ask this because I've been white set, black set, dominant, support, you name it. So as people in this club community, clubbers as BD calls us, um, I gotta ask, how many times have y'all seen a motherfucker come in, be a hang around, decide to prospect, and be gone within 90 days after
All
causing so much damage for your organization? It ain't even funny.
I've seen it several. I won't put an actual count, but I've seen it several. And that coincides with what we're talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've also seen on the other side that happen, and that person actually is thriving, or those people, they're actually thriving. That's because they came in a little bit more serious. More time than I can count. There we go. There we go.
yeah, see
How
it all
about
the
you, D?
time. See it all the time. Somebody mentioned earlier that they can either confirm or deny that sometimes they send prospects out to prospect for other clubs. So there again, go back to doing your due diligence on people when they come around.
That right there is called an evil slash hostile takeover,
Yeah.
and it happens.
And the
People
result is
enter
the
the
same thing you
club.
just said. They come in there, they spend 90 days, 120 days fucking shit up, and then disappear. Because that's what they were meant to do right from the jump.
Or either they come in there, discombobulate what was set in stone by getting in the ears, because those members are easily persuaded
Hmm.
by voices and not so much protocol and diligence. And yeah, yeah, bruh, I'm speaking tonight. Oh yeah, they're so easily damn prone to listen to a voice versus a protocol versus the Bible that you should be damn following. And your education and your humbleness, they listen to a voice that has a backing. When they get that voice that has a backing, they allow those said things to come in, and then it disrupts the whole foundation that the club was built on. And those people are only coming in for the four P's anyway. So let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Pussy, power, protection, and prestige, right? So they're only coming in there for four. And then when they get the four, they lead your ass down a fucking hole.
Facts.
Cold hard facts.
So I had I had a dude come in, and whenever you branching out, you got some bros, you got your numbers. Sure, let's start a chapter over there. You do your homework. You find out they pass all the tests. They put in their work, and you thought they was some stand up bros. Then it's never coming around, never seeing them, not making their mandatories, all that stuff. Yeah, that's right, mandatories. Bikers are free, clubbers are not. Shout out to BD for that saying because that's where I got it from, and it is 100% the truth. But not making their mandatories. Next thing you know, bro's talking about, hey, I think he trying to start another club. What you mean he's starting another club? 2 weeks later, bro's out there tenfold what he had whenever he come to the club. 2 weeks later, they out bad, not allowed on any set because they done got the dominance upset with them. And I'm just sitting there watching the whole time, like, yo, I called it. I called it so many different times. I remember Trouble at one point in time was like, hey, man, I love this. I can't say nothing bad about it. I like all this that I'm doing. I love all my bros. Sorry. I got the window open. It's hot in this building. I ain't got an air conditioner in here yet. So he's like, I love all my bros. I love doing all this. I ain't got nothing bad to say. I looked at him. I said, hey, tell me that again in a year. A year later, that motherfucker called me, bro, these motherfuckers, man.
Right.
And look, to add insult to injury, right? What I figured out throughout this my period is don't be so quick to tell what you enjoy until you endure. Don't let that go over your head either. If you haven't endured anything, every relationship starts off peaches and cream, roses, flowers, and everything nice. Every relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's set relationship, that's boyfriend, girlfriend, and all the rest of the damn alphabets that y'all want to choose. You know what I'm saying? But get past that happy stage first. Get through your first 90 days like a job. You know what I'm saying? And then come to somebody like me and let's have a conversation. I've heard so many tell my tell me UGs have more rules. Huh? I have what? I have heard so
I've
many
heard
tell
so
me.
many tell me you G's have more rules. How are you a man? I've always responded with these rules I agreed to as a man.
There you
Um,
go.
So people get upset all the time. I'm gonna hop on this one real quick. Sorry. People get upset all the time because, oh, I don't want to be in a club. Y'all require too much. I don't want to be in a club because I don't see the benefits in it. I don't want to be in the club because of all the rules y'all have to follow. We ain't got that many rules. We got
Mm-mm.
bylaws. It's black and white. Okay? All that other he said, she said, gotta do this, gotta do that stuff, ignore it. As long as you are making your mandatory numbers, you're showing up to events, not just sitting at your clubhouse getting drunk with your bros. You crossing them state lines, not just city to city inside your county. You can do whatever you want to do. You know how many times I have went out of town with my bros and I had a blast because that's that camaraderie that I joined the club for. The little bit of rules. Nobody said you had to become an officer and get into the politics. If you are a regular member, be a regular member. Okay? The politicking is not meant for everybody. Some of us, we can politic. We know how to politic. I know bylaws for so many different clubs out there that it's not even funny. And I shouldn't know them. And then there's others that I know because I helped them write those bylaws. But there's certain clubs out there that just they air out their business. What happens in my house stays in my house. What happens in my club stays in my club. What happens in my chapter or charter, depending on what level of the hierarchy you are, stay in my chapter or my charter. The only way that it gets out is if we need to reach out to someone higher. But those
what?
bylaws are what they're going to refer you to once you do reach out to the higher ups. Well, what's your bylaws say?
Watch this, Frost. I'm about to piggyback off of you on the rules. This is funny. Thank you for hitting the rules versus bylaws segment because everyone that says that, 9 times out of 10, you have a job. Some kind of form of a paycheck is coming to your house, hopefully. Now, if it's not, do what you do. However, you have more rules and regulations at your workplace than you do on the set. You have a protocol book. It's called a handbook, right? For people who have a job that stick. Those are rules. Your bylaws per club, not sure, depends on the hierarchy, but usually a couple of pages. So with that being said, if you scared, go to church.
And we
Oh
ain't
yeah,
talking about our church.
nah, nah, tabernacle. I'm talking about put your hands together, praise whoever you praise. You know what I'm saying? Listen to what you listen to, receive what you receive, and go home changed, healthy, live your life. But when you get on these side of the tracks, you gotta abide. Everything has an organization plateau.
Hierarchy.
Yeah,
Yep.
everything. The government all the way down to the bottom feeders, man. Everything has a hierarchy. So don't use that as an excuse, please. Just say you don't know nothing about what we're doing. All right. Just say it's not for you. Okay. Just say you're not interested and you're a bitch because you're scared to ride a motorcycle. Just say that. Okay? And we're
Okay.
good.
But bro, what
Okay?
if it's too windy outside, man? Or
What if
what
it's
if it's
raining?
raining?
What if it's
What if it's
cold?
cold? What if it's too
um,
hot?
Too hot?
are we talking about guys here? Let your gonads drop. All right. Stop being a little pussy. All right. Wind
I
ain't
gotta.
never really hurt nobody unless it's a hurricane. All right. Rain ain't really hurt nobody unless it's a flood. Okay. All right. And if it's too hot outside, I mean, hell, that's vitamin D. Get you some melatonin, man. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I mean, it's just gonna be what it's gonna be, Beaker.
So I got to circle back a little bit. We were talking about earlier. There's something that Trouble says all the time. Maybe not every show, but pretty much every other one at least. And he always says, if it's not in your heart, don't put that shit on your back. And I think that kind of ties into what we're talking about tonight with this law, because you got a lot of people. It definitely ain't in their heart, but they throw it on their back like it is. And we just had, I freely admit I'm part of a nationwide association that has 30,000 members, and we're talking about numbers. My chapter has 67 full patch associate members. The same 12 always show up. We call it the STP, the same 12 people. And those are the 12 tightest people. You can trust each other. There's the ones that you can call 3 o'clock in the morning. Hey, my bike fell over. Can you come over and help me pick it up? My tire's flat. Can you help me get it to the dealership? They don't care. Yeah, I'll be right there. They'll get up in the middle of the night. They'll come out, rain, sun, shine, whatever. Those are the people you can rely on, and you know who they are, and you ain't got to worry about it because they're going to be there. But then you got these piss ants that come in, and I don't know about y'all, but I'm pretty good at reading people, and I know these two are too. You can tell right within the first hour. You're going to know, are they real or are they a poser? You're going to know. I'm sure a lot of y'all. Hey, look, I went to Las Vegas this weekend for our regional meeting, and that's 330 miles one way. It was a good ride up with the crew, but when I came back, I wanted to come back by myself because I had to just do my own thing. And that 330 miles went by like that because my ass was in the zone, and that happens so rare on the bike. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You become
Let
home in
me
the environment. It's just
speaking
I had that experience this weekend, and it was great.
speaking of the environment, I gotta bounce off Hardwire's comment real quick before I lose it. This bro said it was so cold, my balls shrank up so far it almost became a vagina temporarily. Almost. So, look, I've been there. Okay? I've been there. I have ridden in the snow with no heated gear, and I got videos to prove it. All I had was my chaps and my duster and a half shell. That's it. Man, my chin was cold, my eyes was cold, my chaps had my nuts and my ass cold. My hands, I ain't have no gloves because I left the gloves at the crib on accident.
Yep.
Let me tell you, you will find a way. If this life is the life that you chose for yourself or the life that was chosen for you, then you will find a way. I hate hearing riding season. I don't know what the fuck that is. I have been in the Northeast when it is negative 20 degrees and you got to put two jet heaters pointed towards your bike to warm it up so it'll start and get out there and ride. Okay? I have been in Florida when it was 110 degrees and I am in all black because it's mandatory for my club. And let me tell you, I was about to die, but I did it. Okay? I've heard someone tell me one day, it is too windy. It is too windy. Until I see a cow fly past me, or I see the Wizard of Oz house drop down on some witch, I'm riding. Ain't no such thing as too windy. Ain't no too hot, too
Mm-hmm.
cold, nothing else. I don't know what riding season is, but that's the difference between me and some of these people out here. Because I didn't choose this life. This life chose me. I didn't choose to be a biker. I was born a biker. Motorcycles have been around in my family since the 1800s. A lot of people don't even know that bikes was around back then. But motorcycles have been around since the 1800s and they've been in my family the whole time. Everybody was a biker. If you ain't a biker, I don't know what you're doing. My 13-year-old son's got 3 motorcycles. That is genetic, okay? We can't help it. That's just who we are. And whenever it's in you like this, like Trouble said, stop being a bitch, let your balls drop, and get on your bike. That being said, by the way, Beaker, that's my saying.
Whatever, whoever says it. But I hear Trouble say it all the time too.
If it
Stop being a
ain't
bitch.
in your heart, don't put it on your back. I even got the wooden plaque where it's wood burned into it.
I might have to throw that up on a design here.
But I've watched so many people join and leave, and join and leave, and join and leave throughout decades of doing this. That you said something a minute ago, Beaker, that is absolutely true. You know, within an hour, we got this guy. I'm gonna speak on him because I'm not gonna put his name out there, but I'm sure Trouble has heard plenty of stories. They call him the Proby Killer. Look at his head nodding. Yeah, he knows who I'm talking about. They call him the Proby Killer. It's a big bro, a diamond, and let me tell you, you do not want to be in front of this man. You avoid him at all costs. If you are support or you are a Proby, you avoid him at all costs. I've watched sardines get stuffed in pants and tucked in shirts and each pocket filled up, and you out there in the sun in 110-degree weather and all black because you said something wrong or you did something wrong. We all know Big Bone, right? Everybody knows Big Bone from the Big Boneyard. Big Bone went and threw mud on himself to make it look like he had been doing something because the Proby Killer came around. And I love my bro to death. Shout out to Big Bone. But if you are that dedicated to giving your probies hell, then at the end of the day, you can say every probie that I have encountered has earned their right. When you join the military, to all you military men out there, you know about Hell Week. Everybody knows about Hell Week. Everybody knows about being tapped out. If you make it through Hell Week, you earned your right to stay. Tap out day is the most special day that you can think of because you're standing there and you're waiting for your loved ones to come up and touch you and tap you out just so you can give them a hug. And you have to stand there and do absolutely nothing. They can stand in front of you for an hour, but if they don't touch you, you ain't tapped out. It's part of that stuff that earns it. Fraternities make you do stuff. Jobs make you do stuff. Family makes you do stuff. So what's the difference in your club making you do stuff? That's what I don't understand about some of these people. And how are you in a motorcycle club and you ain't got no bike? How are you a
Hey,
diamond and have POs, but you ain't got no bike? How's your bike in your PO's name and you done made your PO mad and now she taking the bike back, and your wife sitting at home. What happened to your bike? Because she thought it was in your name the whole time. I'm gonna catch some flack for it, but I don't give a shit. I'm speaking tonight.
Hey, listen, bro. Let me tell you something. You ain't even gotta be a motherfucking diamond holder with a PO or anybody with the title of the bike in their name. You hear me? I'm here to talk my shit too. You could be a damn member of a 99 club. You feel me? And trust in that gal. You feel me? And then that gal take your damn scoop. Nigga, that shit hurt, man. You might as well shoot me. You
Same,
feel me? You might as well put a bullet in there. God
same.
damn it, that shit hurt. For real, but I never do it again. And since then, I done had what? Two? Shit. I'll be damned if you play me again. Ride your scoop. Ride your scoop. It's what the damn saying says. Because I'll be damned if you play me again.
Just saying. It's. I don't know if I could be a part of any organization where they just snatch your shit out from underneath you. That's just
So, that being said, there's clubs that make you put your bike in the club's name.
not this motherfucker.
Why do they do it? To make you prove your loyalty, for you to stick around. A lot of people do not like it. I completely understand it. Will I do it? Fuck no.
Mm-mm.
But I completely understand it. They making sure you sticking around.
I get that, but this is my take on that, right? You should make sure I stick around by doing a probationary period. I got a scooter. Yeah, it's over there, allegedly. Yeah. But you should send them through enough time, dedication, hunger moments, damn near about to pass out moments to make sure that they gonna stick around. My scoot is my scoot. I pay that. You know what I'm saying? So the day that you start paying my note is the day you can tell me what to do with it. If you don't pay my note, put gas in and change all three holes, don't tell me what to do with my scoot. It's my
I'm
shit.
sorry, but I cannot agree with that one because I don't give a fuck if that note is being paid or by me or not. If we calling it mine, I'm doing what the fuck I want. You,
That's what I'm saying. I won't be in a club that says it's mine. The minute that I arrive at your clubhouse or wherever you have your meetings at, and you say, "Oh yeah, by the way, this is a part of the deal," I'm gonna say, "Oh yeah, by the way, you lost one." I'm not signing that. That's just like putting it in the girl's name. She get damn mad as hell and emotional. It's gone. Nah, I'm not doing that shit. Kiss my ass. So what?
Mm-mm. Ain't
I
happening.
grew up in that you leave the bike, the title, and most importantly the past, and you get on down the road. You crazy, bro? Like I'm not agreeing to that, bro. That's just basically like agreeing to this right here. That's basically agreeing to the rules of mortgage. This is my house. I have agreed to pay a certain amount on this house. I've also agreed if I cannot pay this certain amount on this house, you can come take it. I'm not signing up for that unless I'm living in somewhere. I'm not doing it. But to each his own. I'm just telling you what your boy Trouble ain't gonna do. That's where I draw the line. I came
speaking
in
of
with a
which,
deal of mine. I'm not transferring it to you.
so I got to bring this up because you said come get it. So I was at the store the other day, and let me tell you how smooth this Harley dealership is. Right, Harley got its own tow truck. How about these motherfuckers pulled up with the fob, started dude's bike, pulled it on the truck, and took off while dude walked inside, grabbed a pack of cigarettes, and walked back out. One pack of cigarettes. He walked in long enough to get a pack of cigarettes. They done pulled up. got the bike, put it on the trailer, and was gone. Harley ain't playing no more.
That's why I don't get my bikes from Harley. I ain't
Yeah.
no. I went to the side dealership. It's still a Harley. It still run, and they had more selections. So miss me on that. Only thing I go to Harley for now is the little small parts.
But
It's less than
could you
100.
imagine, bro? Like I got to see the pain in this man's face. He was like, "I get paid tomorrow, man." Just standing there watching the bike roll away on the truck. He's like, "I get paid tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Fuck.
I was out of work
But
for 2 weeks. I get paid tomorrow."
you know what though? That's this little thing called accountability, man. You got to keep in contact, and that goes
Yep.
with club life too. You got to talk, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you might have would have got somebody that's working the customer service on the finance side that would have done gave you a breather. So at the end of the day, because I'm speaking from experience, once again, I said this earlier, we talk about experiences and we let y'all experience us through this damn tube, right? So failure to communicate, there is no debate. When you talk and you proceed with caution, then you might get what you get. You know what I mean? But all that talking and not talking and just thinking you gonna run, man, it's a chip in there, bro. Don't get it twisted. They can find you. You know what I'm saying? You can change the frame, but bruh, I mean allegedly, I don't know. Maybe you can, maybe you can't.
You
Let me
can.
not let me not give nobody no bright ass ideas out here.
Brother Bob in the house.
Brother
Brother
Bob.
Bob,
What's
hey,
up,
but
man?
look, bro, I got 3 minutos because I got to go handle a meeting that's
Let
kind
me
of
let me
important.
let me break in real quick before you go, brother.
Go ahead.
As good a weekend as we had this weekend for the regional rally, unfortunately, we did lose one of our members on the way home. Not my chapter, but another CBFA member from the state uh, went down on the way home. Unfortunately, passed away. Fortunately, it was pretty much instant according to the medics. So he didn't suffer, but he did go exactly the way he wanted to go. His son put out a message afterward a couple hours later, and apparently it told his son his whole life, if I ever go, that's how I want to go, ride my bike. So until Valhalla, my friend, much love and respect, and if y'all could keep their family in your thoughts and prayers, I'd appreciate that.
Make sure you send condolences and prayers from all the KSD family.
I will pass that on, my friend.
May he rest in power.
Rest in power. I got to fix that in my vocabulary. Got to get that right up here. Yeah, I appreciate it, y'all. I'll make sure they
Definitely,
get sent along to their family.
definitely rest in power, man. Y'all might be able to continue, but I do unfortunately have to step away. Uh, so my closing statement would be this: probe, check but verify. Don't be so keen to friendships. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to stand alone. It's okay to have a small circle. Numbers ain't everything, but your mental, your health, and your stability is. So with that being said, it's your man Trouble, aka Left Leg Bully, and like always, remember, fake love is always worse than real hate. No debate. You heard it here first from your main man. Boop, boop. KSD. I'm gonna go ahead and roll out, man. I love you,
Peace.
Beat. I love you, Frost, and most importantly, I love my KSD family. I'm gonna catch y'all on the highway. Peace.
Peace. So we're gonna stick around for a few more minutes because you know we started a couple minutes late. I know it's 7 o'clock, but we started a few minutes late. I want to say happy birthday to War again. I
Yeah.
want to say thank you for everybody that come in. Condolences to Brother Beaker. And if y'all stick around, you get to find out how to get one of these nice, fancy KSD poker chips. So, like I said, we're not gonna tell you tonight. That would that'd be too easy. We don't do easy around here. So, you got to make sure you tune in because it could be next episode. It could be the episode after next. But we're gonna tell you how to get them, and we're gonna tell you what to do with them because we do have a method to this madness. There's another set coming soon, and when we get that other set ordered and on the way, we will disclose how to use your poker chips because these aren't just run of the mill Harley chips. These actually have a reasoning behind them. I also want to thank SNS for always being here to throw out all the links for us. What
There's a
happened,
sale on
bro?
sale on T Public right now.
Another one?
Or did that finally run out?
It ended yesterday, I believe.
Let me check. Yeah, you're
Hey,
right.
speaking of something, let me mention this real quick. We all got women in our lives, and while we're talking about this subject tonight, let's talk about how certain women in our lives do not understand that there is a protocol and a way to speak to brothers in the MC world. Um, you know who you are, which is why I'm saying something. Because for once, it's not my old lady. Because she likes to jaw jack a lot. But there is ways to go about protocol. There is ways to go about talking to brothers and sisters in this MC community. And I want you to realize, ladies, that your actions, your words have consequences, not for you, but for your old man, for
Mm-hmm.
your sponsor, for whatever he may be to you inside the MC world. Even if you're just a civilian and you're brought to the clubhouse, your actions and words can reflect negatively on him. So please keep in mind that you're not talking for yourself. You anytime you open your mouth, you're opening your mouth on behalf of that brother that's in this MC world, whether it be your sponsor or your old man or whatever it may be. Um, Steve Easy, he said the poker chip Willy Wonka, and this suspense is killing me. Yes, these are your golden tickets, and you've got to stick around to learn about them.
I got a golden ticket.
And I'm not jumping down any ladies' throats. Please don't take it the wrong way. I'm not saying you're in trouble at the current moment. I'm just saying please keep it in mind because we do like to give informative information here at KSD. We do like to answer questions. And because of this fact right here, I seen more drama and blood over a random old lady talk than anything. You don't realize what power that mouth has. So I'm not saying anything negatively at the moment, but I am being informative to keep that in mind, please, and thank you to all the ladies out there. Your boy Frost loves y'all. I ain't got no problem with you. I know a lot of you women out there that will outride half these brothers in a heartbeat.
Damn right.
So please, don't think negatively, because none of us. All right, let me give y'all a history lesson real quick. None of us would be here if it wasn't for you women.
Damn straight.
Social clubs have been around longer than any MC has ever even thought about. Social clubs is what started it all. And I just want to say I do respect you ladies, and I respect the work that you put in. If you are able to bring yourself to be property in this MC world, I know that you got to endure a lot as property. It's got its benefits, but it's got its downfalls, especially if you're property of someone that's not your old man. If you property of somebody else and you got an old man, it's a tough thing to battle with. So he's over here just typing away.
Work.
You're still on the clock?
Answering questions more than anything.
See, that's how you do. There you go.
There you go. We all have love for our old ladies, but we also saying this is a man's world. Yeah.
Tap, tap, tap. Talking to you too. You get your old man in trouble all the time. I don't want to hear it.
Just a little.
Look at that, Dark Soul. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that like button. Share, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications. Make sure that you show some love. If you are trying to contact us, you can contact us at kicksandsdown@gmail.com. If you want to show some love and throw some money our way, because we are not monetized, that one guy Frost at Cash App or Chime for all KSD matters. I do not have a Cash App card. It is not on me. Everything goes through KSD. Nothing gets spent or added without everyone being aware of what's going on. So don't feel intimidated to send some money and show us that you here for us.
Uh-oh. He froze up. There he goes. He got that Timu Wi-Fi going again.
And to those of you that's not regulars on the show, I want to say, to those of you that aren't regulars on the show, I want to say thank you for showing up.
Yep.
Thank you, Steve, for finally coming and showing your face again. Dark Souls Corners, Hardwire, all the bros out here. Make sure if there is a bro that is on this channel, Hardwire, Mike Ball, Biker News Canada, Redneck Motorcycle Whips, so on. You join, you like, you share, you subscribe. We got Brother Archbishop over at the Diamond Effect, Brother Big Bone at the Big Boneyard. And just make sure that, you go show them some love too, because we all in this together.
Damn right we are.
Your future ex-old lady says she's been listening and multitasking, but she had to pop in and say, great show.
Thank you, Miss Heather. We do appreciate the love. Yeah, I went and got some new ink last week for the first time since 2007.
Yes. And Steve Easy brought Brother Red, which really fucked with me because, as you all know, my old lady's name is Red. So when he first started talking, I was like, who the fuck is that a picture of? I didn't know who it was. But thank you for joining us tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show. We're live every Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. If we are not going to be live, you have to check it on Discord or Facebook group. We will gladly tell you that we're not going to be live. Um, for those of you that was unaware, the show was canceled last week. My daughter, that I've not seen in person in 5 years, came to visit, and I had a amazing time with her. So that's why no one would let me do the show. Beaker and Trouble
Yep. Damn
and
right.
Thuggin said, "Nah, you spending time with your daughter. Go do that." She got a little upset because she wanted to be thrown on here and go live as well. But it's great knowing that I got bros that got my back like that.
Damn right. Family first, man. You know that.
Go to redneckside motorcyclewhips.com. Use promo code kickstandsdown for all merch, 15% off. tpublic.com /KSD or /user /KSD for all kickstands down merch. And I'm just, I'm honored to have you all here. Sis, I'm not sure if we're doing the Mental Health Monday next week. We try to do it the first Monday of every month. For those of you that don't know, we had been behind. So week before last, we did a Mental Health Monday episode because we had some stuff that we had to get off our chest. But if it is a request and you have something that you want us to speak about, then you can always hit us up down here at the email
Yep.
on the ticker, and we will gladly discuss it. We do not do any names. We will put the situation out there, and we will give our thoughts and opinions, and our thoughts and opinions only. We speak from experience. We old gray beards around here, so we like to give that knowledge. I know it's the first Monday. I don't know if we're doing the episode. For those of you that don't know, Mental Health Mondays is not my thing. Mental Health Mondays was created by Trouble. It is ran by Trouble, and I just follow along with it. He started it on his Facebook page, and then he came over here and started using the KSD community to do so. So there's no guarantee that we will be doing it next week, but I will gladly talk to Brother Trouble and tell him that it's requested. And okay, finally got back together, huh? So for those of you that don't know, Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall, and hopefully he'll be walking again soon. I'm
Hopefully.
glad that he could join us. Steve has been around, God, almost a decade now, right around a decade now, give or take. I started in 2016 when Black Dragon first started with that old cell phone, and I have been in the chats and behind the scenes as a producer, a moderator, or an admin for many channels since. So I know a lot of you from way back when, and I'm just glad y'all followed me over. That being said, it's your boy Frost. We've been on here for an hour and 5 minutes. My studio does not have air conditioning, as you can see. I got a fan in the window, and I am sweating, I am shiny, I'm greasy. So I'm hopping off here. I'm gonna go find me a nice, cool air conditioner, and I will see y'all next week. Make sure to go show everybody some love. and I'm out of here.
Much love, honor, and respect to everybody for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it. Good to see all the old souls and the old faces back in here as well. Like, share, subscribe, not just us, everybody else. Make sure you're clicking on all them links. SNS drops out there. Go get your merch from T-Public. Make sure you go to redneckmotorcyclewhips.com. Check that stuff out as well. Like you said, and thank you for the well wishes. I will pass them along to the family of our fallen brother here. And you know what, man? That's about all I got to say. Blessed be everybody. Peace.
Say let's get it.
Kick stands down, square toes on the ground. Fall around, I'm 10 toes down.
If you want it, we can get it. Chop it up, then split it. If it's solid, then I'm with it. Say let's get it. Only one gon' scratch, the other two, they scared. Nobody forgot what you said. The beef ain't dead, get it back in bloodshed. Ducking from the cops and the ops and the feds. Serve 'em off the top with the